Soon after Bharat Ratna was conferred on socialist icon Karpuri Thakur, JDU chief and Bihar CM Nitish Kumar walked out of India Bloc, giving a major jolt to the opposition alliance. On Friday, another India Bloc constituent Jayant Chaudhary led RLD looked set to exit the grouping after Modi government bestowed the country's highest civilian honor on his grandfather, former PM Chaudhary Charan Singh. Although the decision to bestow the honor on Thakur was taken by PM Modi and was not part of negotiations, Bharat Ratna for Chaudhary Sahab came just when Jayant and BJP were about to seal a seat-sharing deal, the coincidence giving rise to speculation whether the honor was meant to be a sweetener for him. Dil Jeet Liya was the first post by Jayant after Modi made the announcement that former PM Charan Singh, PV Narasimha Rao and agricultural scientist MS Swaminathan would be conferred with Bharat Ratna. While praising PM for the decision, Jain dropped enough hints that an alliance with BJP was about to be wrapped. अब किस मुंह से इनकार करूं, have no excuse for negotiating, he said. When asked if Bharat Ratna to his grandfather would be facilitating factor, Jain said, I am congratulating PM Modi wholeheartedly. It is a decision that shows PM Modi understands the feeling and pulse of the country. Today, with this decision, PM Modi has won heart of all the followers of Chaudhary Charan Singh. Congress welcomed Bharat Ratna for his late former PM PV Narasimha Rao, crediting him with tremendous contributions in nation building amid a strong perception that the honor by BJP was an awkward moment for the party, which has ended up with frosty ties to its one-time icon. AICC President Mallikarjun Kharge said, under Rao's government, India embarked on a transformative journey with a series of economic reforms that played a pivotal role in shaping the middle class for generations to come. His vital role in the prosperity and development of our nation shall always be cherished. When asked for a reaction, former Congress chief Sonia Gandhi said, I welcome it, why not? The tack of embarrass Congress by showing that it only honors members of the Gandhi family has been a running theme with PM Modi, who earlier gave the highest award to former President Pranab Mukherjee. This time, though, Congress came out in full strength to laud Rao as its own. P. Chidambaram said he was heartened BJP was honoring 3 secular and socialist workers. Jairam Ramesh said they were indeed Ratna of Bharat. Congress reacted to Bharat Ratna for former leader Charan Singh and agricultural scientist Swaminathan to repeat their allegations against BJP government that 700 farmers died during protests against 3 black laws due to Modi's stubbornness, and said his promise of MCP has not been fulfilled yet. A Bharat Ratna for late former PM PV Narasimha Rao evoked an emotional response from his family, who rushed to PV Ghat in the city to pay tribute to him on Friday. Rao's daughter BRS MLC Sorbhi Vani Devi expressed her joy, calling it great recognition of the leader's work. Oddly, he was not in BJP. He always worked with Congress, but BJP acknowledged his work with Bharat Ratna. This is a great moment. NV Subhas, BJP spokesperson and Rao's grandson, said this honor was a little delayed, but we are happy. I thank PM Modi for his gesture. This is proud moment not only for us but all Telugu people and the entire southern part of India, as he was the first PM from South India. Subhas criticized UPA government, particularly Gandhi family, for undermining Rao's legacy. Despite his great contribution to Congress, Modi recognized Rao's accomplishments. MS Swaminathan's daughter and former WHO chief scientist Dr. Soumya Swaminathan has welcomed the Bharat Ratna for her father, but pointed out that he would have been happy if it had come during his lifetime. Lots of awards and recognition came to him, but he was motivated more by the results of what he did on the ground and people's love and affection. He always used to remember the farmers, their gratitude and love for them. That meant a lot to him, Soumya said. She said honoring Swaminathan would send a strong message to youth that it was not only film stars, sportsperson and celebrities who should be emulated, but also scientists who worked quietly away from the limelight. Their work has huge implications and impact on people around the world and also in the country. We need scientists role models for our youth in that way. This has came at a good time. Influential Khap Panchayat leaders in Western UP has backed RLD chief Jayant Chaudhary, hinting at joining BJP-led NDA, report said. Shamli's Kalkande Khap chief Sanjay Kalkande emphasized that Chaudhary's family's historical commitment to farmers' welfare, saying this is not the first time that family has switched sides, but the clan has consistently prioritized farmers' interests. Batisa Khaf head Suraj Mal highlighted his active role during the 22 farmer protest. The support of Khaf's influential among the Jat community in West UP sugar belt holds significant political traction, especially considering the impact of farmers' protests on past polls. Meanwhile, Naresh Tiket, Balyan Khap, head of Bharatiya Kisan Union president, commended government to acknowledging Charan Singh's contributions, while farmer leader Rakesh Tiket emphasizing the political insignificance of Singh getting Bharat Ratna. The Modi government on Friday conferred Bharat Ratna, India's highest civilian honor, on former PM PV Narasimha Rao and Chaudhary Charan Singh and Green Revolutionary pioneer MS Swaminathan in another surprise move, sending out multiple messages to diverse constituencies. Government and BJP circles cited the three decisions coming in the wake of Bharat Ratna for saffron stalwart LK Advani and EBC icon Karpuri Thakur as signifying Modi government's farmer first policy, its ability to rise above party differences, and a gesture of goodwill towards South India. Supreme Court on Friday raised the question whether preamble to constitution could have been amended without changing its adoption date. Preamble had initially declared India as a sovereign democratic republic, but Indira Gandhi government, through 42nd Amendment of Constitution during emergency in 76, inserted two words, socialist and secular, in it. Supreme Court's query came while it was responding to BJP former MP Subramaniam Swamy's petition seeking removal of these insertions. US politics got another reminder on President Biden's forgetfulness while he, in a Thursday meeting briefing aimed at countering a special counsel report that described him as an elderly man with a poor memory, called Egypt President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi Mexico's President Biden's political rivals seized on the slip, while allies were frustrated at media highlighting spectacle over substance. This came on the heels of other Biden slips. Describing it as India's moment, PM Modi Friday said he was working on a roadmap for rapid economic development during his third term in office. You should be prepared for many more big decisions. We have been working on a roadmap for last 1.5 years to remove the poverty, to speed up development. I have taken suggestions from over 15 lakh people. I have not issued a press note for all that. It will take its final shape in 20 to 30 days. New India will work at super speed. This is Modi's guarantee, he said at ET Now Global Business Summit. PM Modi said people were confident of India's ability to emerge as India, world's third largest economy, during his government's third term. Referring to February 1 interim budget presented by Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman, Modi said his government focused on stability, consistency and continuity in all policies. Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha on Saturday are likely to adopt a resolution celebrating Ram Lala's recent consecration in Ayodhya. BJP remained tight-lipped about this plan, though it issued a whip on Friday directing its MPs to present in Parliament for very important legislative business. Sources said discussions will focus on Ram Rajya on last day of sitting ahead of Lok Sabha elections, with PM Modi likely to address both houses. The city experienced a drop in the minimum temperature of about 2 degrees Celsius even as the maximum temperature rose on Friday. The air quality is likely to deteriorate from moderate to very poor, the forecast stated. According to the weather department, the city will see a misty morning and a slight drop in daytime temperature for the next 2 days. After that, the maximum temperature is expected to rise. The minimum temperature on Friday was recorded at 6 degrees Celsius, lower than 8 degrees a day earlier. The maximum temperature was 24 degrees Celsius, up from 22 degrees Celsius a day earlier. Weather analytics attributed the lowest night temperature to clear skies. As the skies are clear, the heat released by the radiating Earth can easily escape to the outer atmosphere, thus, the minimum temperature has dropped. During daytime, the same clear sky has led to rise in temperature, an official of India Meteorological Department said. According to IMD, the skies are likely to be clear during morning while the day will be misty. The weather department expects the minimum temperature to reach up to 10 degrees Celsius. There is a possibility of rising trend in the maximum and minimum temperature over next week. The maximum temperature may rise by about 2 degree and hover around 26 degrees Celsius, while the minimum temperature may hover around 10 degrees Celsius, an IMD official said. Both maximum and minimum temperature may hover around 24 and 6 degrees Celsius on Friday. The air quality remained in the moderate range on Friday and is likely to deteriorate to very poor by Saturday. The air quality is likely to be in the very poor category from 10 to 12. IITM's air quality early warning system said. On the outlook for the subsequent 6 days, it said a predominant surface wind is likely from the northwest and northeast directions with a speed of 4 km per hour. Delhi government will soon settle faulty water bills, which will help unlock rupees 1400 crore in outstanding revenues for Delhi Jal Board. Water Minister Atishi announced on Friday. At a press conference, Atishi said faulty water bills constituted a huge problem and people has raised the issue with Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal at public events. There are many reasons for the problem. It could be that the meter reader did not go to read the meter or that he could not get the correct reading. It could be, for example, that in a building with 12 flats he could not gauge which meter has for which flat she said. Under the one-time amnesty scheme, all water bills of consumers who have functional meters but who have been receiving faulty water bills will be recast on the basis of median reading for past bills. Under the scheme, the consumers will also only have to pay the amount displayed on their water bill during the 4-month period when the scheme is in force. Delhi High Court on Friday gave Municipal Corporation of Delhi a final chance to pay salaries, pension and clear arrears of employees, saying otherwise it would wind up the corporation. Please set your house in order, else we will say the municipality needs to be wound up, a bench of acting Chief Justice Manmohan and Justice Namneet P.S. Arora said, giving MCD 4 weeks. Stating that the matter related to non-payment of salaries to staff was dragging on for long, the bench said it was a civic body's statutory obligations to pay employees in accordance with the 7th Pay Commission. The court has made it clear to the MCD Council that it is not going to wait for the MCD to find ways and means for augmenting its resources. The liability to pay the 7th Pay Commission wages is a statutory obligation. If MCD is not in a position to pay the basic wages, then consequences will follow, it warned, while hearing a batch of petitions on non-payment of salaries and pensions. During the hearing, Delhi Government Council informed the court that Rs 803 crore was sanctioned to MCD on January 24 and it had been credited in the latter's account. MCD Council said while the civic body has paid salaries and pensions to some of the employees and retired staff members till January, the arrears of other would be cleared within 10 days. He also sought some time to get instructions on the payment of arrears of 7th Pay Commission while informing the court that the liability is of Rs 403 crore. The bench, remarking that MCD is not willing to give up an authority, said every institution is doing this, but you must have the resources to deal with the issue. If he does not have it, who are we concerned whether he is going to augment his resources tomorrow or day after? Pulling up MCD, the court said, please tell your commissioner that he will be taking strict action. We will not going to get lost and we will not wait for 4 years. The matter will come to an end in 4 weeks. You have to now show the color of money, and if you don't, we will say the municipality needs to be wound up. Delhi government's ambitious push to turn Delhi into a Saaf, Sundar or Adhunik city in the last budget met with partial success with only a few of its new policies and projects making any headway in the 23-24 fiscal. While government did taste success in the form of inducting 1,300 zero-emission electric buses into its fleet and desilting over 65% trunk sewer lines, some of the big ticket projects such as upgrading and beautifying 1,400 km of road network, which formed the soul of the budget, remained a non-starter. Most of the announcements made in the Rozgar budget a year earlier too have largely remained on paper. Despite several reminders, Delhi government did not respond to queries on the status of the budget and announcement. AAP government will table the budget for the 24-25 financial year before Delhi Assembly in the third week of this month. While presenting rupees 78,000 crore budget for 23-24 on March 22 last year, AAP government set aside rupees 2,000 crore for upgrading and beautifying Delhi roads and rupees 3,000 crore to modernize public transport. It also made a provision of rupees 850 crore to extend a loan to the Municipal Corporation of Delhi to clear legacy waste from 3 mountainous landfill sites. Government has planned rejuvenation of 1,400 km of road network, including its strengthening, beautification and maintenance with 10-layer horizon at expected cost of rupees 19,000 crore. It added that the G20 summit in September presented a tremendous opportunity to showcase Delhi a clean, beautiful and modern city to the global stage. Delhi police has returned to Delhi Metro Rail Corporation and sought details of those who were involved in the construction and maintenance of Gokulpuri Metro Station wall, which collapsed on Thursday, killing 1 person and injuring 4. A senior officer said they would also probe whether any inspection were conducted prior to the incident. We have asked DMRC to share the findings of inquiries, if any, conducted by it on the incident, the officer added. DMRC has meanwhile decided to inspect the parapets installed at all the elevated stations on the Pink Line to avoid such incidents. An internal review has been initiated. The post-mortem of body of Vinod Kumar Pandey, who died in the incident, was conducted on Friday. The injured Ajit Kumar this and this. On Friday, DMRC's Managing Director Vikas Kumar held a detailed review meeting regarding the incident with all heads of department concerned. He directed that the parapets be inspected in detail. If any corrective action is required at any station on Pink Line, the same should be carried out after making a detailed method statement. Kumar also specified that if any corrective action is to be taken, minimum inconvenience should be caused to the passengers and the general public while carrying out the work, said Anuj Dayal, Principal Executive Director, Corporate Communications, DMRC. Kumar visited Gokulpuri station on Thursday evening to take stock of the situation. The ex gratia payment for those injured has been released. DMRC is also taking care of the treatment, and ex gratia has also been paid to the next of kin of the deceased. The rest of the compensation amount for the deceased will be handed over to the legal hire at the earliest after due verification, said Dayal. Delhi government is only one in the country that spent 25% of its budget on the education of children, and arrangements have been made in the last few months to offer education to 2 lakh children, Education Minister Atishi claimed on Friday. Atishi made the remark during the foundation laying ceremony of a government senior secondary school in the Kondoli Assembly constituency in Mayur Vihar Phase 3 by Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal. The school building is scheduled to be completed by January 25. It will have 50 classrooms, 5 labs, 3 libraries, offices, staff rooms, activity rooms, toilet blocks on every floor and a lift. The school will be built on the plot of 3,000 square meter. Today we are fulfilling Baba Saheb Ambedkar's dream. It's been 75 years since independence, but Baba Saheb's dream is still incomplete. I have taken a pledge. Baba tera sapna adhura, Kejriwal karega pura. Kejriwal will fulfill your complete dream, Kejriwal said. Delhi BJP spokesperson Parveen Shankar Kapoor later said, in the final year of his tenure, Kejriwal is trying to deceive people by laying foundations of school without ensuring their budget. According to a statement by Delhi government, the school had operated since 2002 in 37 cabins. Atishi said the school for which we are laying the foundation today has been running from a tin shed cabin since 2002. Many parents whose children are studying in this school and many whose children have graduated from here are present here today. Several governments have changed since 2002, but no one bothered to give our children a good school. This was the reality of the Delhi education system about 10 years ago. But today I am happy that the education revolution brought the Delhi by the Kejriwal government has now reached this school in Mayur Vihar too. And today we are laying the foundation of a 3-story school building here. Students have been temporarily accommodated in nearby schools. Girls have been shifted to Government Girls Senior Secondary School, Vasundhara Enclave, and boys have been moved to Sarvodaya Bal Vidyalaya, Kichiripura village. A 19-year-old Delhi University student was allegedly trashed by a group of people on his college campus in Shahadra. The victim was identified as Bharat Singh, whose father is a retired cop. The incident was reported to police on February 7. The complaint told us that he was trashed and abused, police said, adding that they are verifying his claims with college authorities and scanning CCTV footage from the college. University Grants Commission has extended the deadline for filling applications on the Scholarship Fellowship Management portal till April 8. The decision came after Jawaharlal Nehru University unit of Akhil Bharatiya Vidyarthi Parishad submitted a memorandum to the Commission seeking an extension of deadline for claiming arrears of post-doctoral and doctoral fellowships. Responding to ABVP's demands, the UGC notice stated stakeholders are requested to claim their pending dues by April 8, 2014 on SFMP. The notice clarified that no claims pertaining to the period up to December 23 would be entertained after the extended deadline. Ahead of state polls to be held simultaneously with Lok Sabha elections in April-May, Andhra Pradesh CM GS Jagan Mohan Reddy called on PM Modi on Friday to repeat his demand for special category status to the state and clearance of pending projects. Later, Reddy met Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman and made the same demand. He was accompanied by his colleague and our Rajya Sabha member P. Vijay Reddy. Reddy's visit to Delhi and his meeting with Modi took place at a time when BJP is on verge of an alliance with his main rival Telugu Desam party, whose chief Chandrababu Naidu had recently met the BJP brass, including Home Minister Amit Shah and party president JP Nadda. Reddy's party has been steadfast in its support to Modi government in parliament, especially in Rajya Sabha, where NDA does not have a majority of its own and help government tide over difficult situations. BJP circles were tight-lipped whether the likely political realignment in the state figured in the discussion. BJP sources have maintained that the party has cordial ties with YSRCP, acknowledging its support on key legislations in Rajya Sabha. However, they cite ideological differences with YSRCP and its old ties with TDP, which was part of NDA, to explain why it has opened negotiations with Naidu. Both houses of parliament are likely to adopt a resolution celebrating the consecration of Ramlala in Ayodhya in yet another move, which will confer the official imprimatur on Ram Mandir. Sources said the discussion will focus on Ram Rajya on the last day of sitting before Lok Sabha polls, with PM Modi likely to address the two houses. BJP was tight-lipped about the plan, and the whip issued on Friday directing its MPs to be present in parliament on Saturday merely mentioned very important legislative business as the reason for the urgency. The motion, sources said, is likely to be dedicated to Lord Ram as a symbol of India and Indianness, Indian culture, and someone who strived for Ek Bharat Shresth Bharat. The motion in Lok Sabha will be moved by BJP Bagpat MP Satyapal Singh and Shiv Sena MP Srikant Shinde. This will be seconded by BJP's Pratap Chandra Sarangi and Santosh Pandey in Rajya Sabha. The motion will be moved by party MP K. Lakshman, Sudhanshu Trivedi and Rakesh Sinha. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman on Friday accused the earlier UPA government for compromising with national security and blocking environmental clearances while saying that the government was run by a constitutional body and Super Prime Minister, a reference to National Advisory Council and Sonia Gandhi, who headed the outfit. The Finance Minister said there was at least one big ticket corruption case every year under UPA. In response to Congress white paper remark and that it was political exercise intended to discredit previous government, she said the document was fully based on evidence and has been put before parliament. I challenge everyone who says this document is baseless. Everything is with evidence. I challenge anyone who says that we have no proof, she said. Finance Minister said the national security was compromised during UPA government as there was shortage of bulletproof jackets and night vision goggles for soldiers. So in the night they could not do nothing and were exposing themselves like sitting ducks in pitch darkness, she said. Blaming the UPA government for not bothering to build border infrastructure, she quoted the Defence Minister A.K. Antony, who had said the independent India has had a policy for many years that the best defence is not to develop our borders, and undeveloped border is safer than a developed border. She said government has followed the two-pronged strategy to correct his misgovernance of the past and bring more reforms to put the country's growth on the fast track. The defense budget has been doubled in the past 10 years, she said. A Delhi court on Friday granted interim bail to RJD chief Lalu Prasad's wife Rabdi Devi and their daughters Misha Bharti and Hema Yadav till February 28 in the rail Land for Jobs case of 2004 to 9 when he was railway minister. Rabdi, a former Bihar CM, appeared before the Rouse Avenue court along with her daughter. Special Judge Vishal Gogne granted relief to the three after ED claimed it needed time to file arguments on their regular bail pleas. The three were asked to furnish personal bonds and sureties of rupees 1 lakh each. Another person named in the case, Hridanand Chaudhary, was also given bail. In an attempt to keep BBA, BMS and BCA courses outside the purview of central regulator, colleges have asked state government for permission to alter their nomenclature. If these courses come within the ambit of All India Council for Technical Education, colleges will have the hire twice the faculty and invest more in infrastructure. If the state gives its note to the proposal, BBA will be titled BCom, BMS will be recherished BCom, and BCA will be BSc Computer Applications. The programs will then continue to be under their respective universities. Principals are protesting the decision to bring these programs under AICTE since it was first suggested by its chairman in November 23 and then formally announced in December. We had written to Mumbai University authorities about difficulties in running these programs if colleges need to implement AICTE norms. We had a high-level discussion on Wednesday with authorities in the presence of UGC chairman when he was here for MU convocation, said Tri Shivare, president of Mumbai College Principal Federation. The UGC chairman heard the principal's voice and suggested that instead of using the BCom nomenclature, the program termed BS, Business Administration and the like, as Bachelor of Science degrees and internationally recognized, and then graduating from master degree will be seamless for students. Principals will meet state government officials on Monday. If approved, the Maharashtra model may lead to other states taking this route. Colleges concerned regarding AICTE norms revolve around two aspects: faculty and facilities. In January 22, a 37-year-old Ridhiman Saha was told by head coach Rahul Dravid that the team management wanted to groom a younger wicketkeeper as Rishabh Pant's backup in the test team. At that time, it seemed Indian cricketer as well insured when it came to wicketkeeper batsman option. KS Bharat in particular has emerged as one of the main alternatives. However, within 24 months and just days before the third test against England begins in Rajkot, Dravid and the selectors may well be revisiting the call. Bharat's Keeping has been by and large satisfying by in meager returns with the bat have been a worry in the closely contested series. With Rishabh Pant recovering from accident, what are the options? A few years earlier, MS Dhoni's undisputed place behind stumps virtually whipped out the evolution of a generation of wicketkeepers. The time a similar thing seems to be happening, but only in the test format. With Ishan Kishan on an indefinite sabbatical from international cricket, the resources and options behind the stumps seem then. Bharat has always been touted as one of the best wicketkeepers after Sahad Dravid when he was head of National Cricket Academy worked on Bharat's development in India a program since 2017 in tandem with the National Selection Committee then led by MSK Prasad. Yet there have been struggles transforming Bharat's potential to performance. Shreyas Iyer is unlikely to be picked in the India squad for the remainder of Test series against England after complaining of stiffness in his back and groin. Iyer had recurring troubles with his back and also undergone a surgery last year. The 29-year-old made 35 this in opening two tests and was guilty for not capitalizing on starts. He was complained of stiffness and back issue, a BCCI source said. India are already reeling with inquiries to keep players KL Rahul and Ravindra Jadeja. Star batter Virat Kohli had missed the first two tests due to personal reasons and is unlikely to be unavailable in Rajkot and Ranchi. On Monday, India bounced back to level to the 5-match series with a 106-run win in Vizag. The hosts will assemble in Rajkot on February 11.